Alright guys, welcome back. This is Bad Senator. So today I have a new Senate forecast. And this accounts for the Supreme Court Justice Kennedy retiring. So these are all the safe states. I think Ohio is pretty locked up. Good polling there. But these are all the states that I think could be in contention. And I'm basically going to fill in my map for what I did in my other video, but I'm going to leave all of the moderate Democrats blank. So these are the 5 Democrats that are really in a bind here. They are, it really kind of sucks to be a moderate Democrat right now in the Senate, because you could vote for Justice Kennedy's and vote for him to be on the Supreme Court and anger your base and make the base frustrated with you. Or you could vote against Kennedy, and by doing that, you are, giving the Republican candidate, your district, or in your state rather, more reasons to be on the attack, and it will, because you need a lot of Trump supporters and usually Republican voters for a lot of these people to win re-election, and that definitely would not sit well with them. So I'm going to look at each of these 5 states and tell you which one could be suspectable to a ratings change or a change in the characterization of a race just because of Kennedy's retirement. So West Virginia, I think Joe Manchin would still win, because he's enough of a brand there, I think, to win in this likely blue environment. He has enough of a brand here. Indiana, I'm not so sure, though. I had Joe Donnelly winning this in my other prediction, but now with the Supreme Court, I just don't see it happening. Because, again, his options here are limited. He can either anger the base he needs to win in Indianapolis and the Chicago suburbs, or he could turn off a lot of the more moderates in the suburban and rural areas of the state by voting against Kennedy, or not Kennedy, voting against Kavanaugh to be on the Supreme Court and anger them and cause Mike Braun to win against him, because Mike Braun, he's a very tough campaigner. He's not going to let anything slide by Joe Donnelly. I think Mike Braun could really hammer this in and make things very bad for Donnelly. In Missouri, I already have Josh Hawley winning there. In North Dakota, I think I didn't characterize this race because it was just that close, but I think there's a Supreme Court thing that's going to give Kramer a little bit of oomph he needs to win. Because in North Dakota, while there aren't a lot of Democrats here, the Democrats that are here are traditionally very liberal. So, and they're not going to like Heidi Heitkamp if she does end up voting for Kavanaugh. And obviously, if she doesn't vote for Kavanaugh, well, I just sound like a broken record at that point. But in Montana's actually going to be really close, I think. Matt Rosendale it all depends on what kind of campaign Matt Rosendale runs. If he runs a good campaign, even if he runs a little bit more than an average campaign, if he out-campaigns Tester, or at least comes close to out-campaigning Tester, then I think he could win. And if John Tester can really blow Rosendale out of the water on that front, he will win re-election quite easily. Honestly, Montana is a race I can't really characterize at this point, because I haven't really looked at this race in a while. There isn't really a whole lot way of knowing who is running the better campaign at this point. We're just going to tilt it in favor of Tester, though, because, again, this is what is likely to be a likely more blue than red environment, and I've given a lot of the toss-up races to the Republicans, so let's give one of the toss-ups to the Democrats. So, John Tester will have winning re-election in Montana, and besides, a lot of the other pundits, like Sabato's Crystal Ball, Inside Elections, Real Clear Politics, and Cook Political Report have this as leading Democrat, so we're going to give John Tester the win in Montana. So if the election were held the day after the Senate, or not necessarily a day, but a week or so after the vote in the Senate on Kavanaugh, this is what the Senate would look like. Democrats are facing a very bad situation in which Republicans would have almost regained all the ground they've lost since 2014. They had 54 senators in 2014. They lost 2 in 2016, 1 in 2017, but they could build it back just as easily in 2018. Or that's what it's looking like right now. And then, look at that. Very few states, I'm noticing, have one Republican and one Democrat caucusing senator. If this prediction comes true, then this is what we'll be looking at. Very few states are going to have one Republican and one Democrat senator. In fact, there would only be, let me do a quick count here. There'd be Maine, Pennsylvania 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There'd be 9 states with the split delegation. As opposed to right now, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 states with a split delegation. So that's just something I noticed. And we'll see you guys not very soon. I'm going to go on vacation, but I will be back. And when I get back, I'll make probably either a Minecraft video or work on my EAS videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.